Welcome everybody to Yorkie Moto Garage. I'm Brian York, your host, and today we're going to show you how to get off gasket material off of these cases. This is a 1986 Honda Z50 RD Christmas special, rebuilding the motor, and as you can see, these gaskets are a real pain to get off. So what I've got here is a cheap, I think they're like $2 or $3. You get these at Harbor Freight, made in good old China. And you just take some regular razor blade. You can buy the razor blades there too. Get a pack of them. Make sure you get one that's really good and sharp. If you got an old one, don't leave it in there. Put a new one in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off and get underneath the gasket and just kind of work it back and forth like this. And when you see the gasket start coming up, start pushing it forward. Now you got to be very careful to make sure you go in an angle and not go too deep to cut grooves in your aluminum. You do not want to cut grooves in your aluminum. If you cut grooves in your aluminum, then your cases are not going to seal. Okay? Just keep working this back and forth. And what I do is I get the majority off of it. I don't get it perfect. See how I got the majority of that? Now this is a snap-on gasket. It's made by Snap-on. It's a gasket. It's got these little teeth right here, and they're actually pretty sharp. And you take it like this, and you pick up. And you only go one direction. You don't go back and forth. Go one direction, pick it up, go down. What that does, if you keep it smooth, it will actually take the majority of your gasket off. So I try to work this up a little at a time. Don't get in no hurry. Just kind of get this all to the point to where you can get the majority of it off. Here's a big piece right here. We're going to keep working this until we get the majority of this. And you can turn this over too like this. I find it's more effective if I do it this way. I like to try to get the very first top of the gasket part off. This gasket's been on there, 40 some years. So, it's going to take some effort to get it off. I'm not saying that all gaskets are like this. Sometimes you can pull the majority of them off and they come off pretty good. But this is good old. And once I get them down to like this, to where it's close, then I'll take my wet blaster, sand blaster, and go ahead and blast the rest of the gasket material off there, and it'll be nice and clean and even. I've got another case I already did, and I can show it to you. This case had the gasket on it. It's already been vapor honed, and we already did the back side of it. I got a little spot right there I still got to get. But the majority of it has already been all clean. And when I'm going to go over it with just a little bit. It's got just a little bit right there. Oh, it's just the dust. Just dust. But there's a little bit of gasket right there I got to get off. I can take this right here, and keep cleaning it until I get it completely off. But this case right here is just about ready. We'll give it a good cleaning and then re-gasket these two cases and join them together. But the vapor hunting machine does a really good job of cleaning this and making it real shiny and look like new again. So we're going to keep working this. Here's a piece right here, a big piece. We're just going to take it like this and just keep working it. So you get the majority, like I said, the top of the gasket basically. And you want to get the biggest part of it off there. Then you can kind of just work it down as you go, get the majority of it off. If you don't have a sandblaster, you can use these tools to get the majority of it off. And then a lot of people use this. It's a rubber. It's like a gasket removal type wheel that you put on a drill. You can remove it that way. You can use a fine wire brush, a wire wheel like on a drill. You can do it with a light. The only thing about that though is if you get one that's really heavy, the brass ones work pretty good. You don't want to use a steel one because it'll actually, you know, put spots in the cases. But see, majority of this is coming off. But you got to work at it. You can't force it too much. Just got to try to get it the best you can, and then work your way at it pretty much. But anyway, if you have any questions about this, see how that cleans that off. You can get these from Snap-on. I don't know how much they are, but you see how it's just shaves the gasket right off of it. Gets the majority of it off, and then I get it down, like I said, about like that, and then I blast the rest of it off. But you got to get the big parts off like this here. Otherwise, you'll make a big nasty mess in your sandblast cabinet, and it's just. What I do is when I go to do this, I wait till my media is about ready to be changed. Like right now, I've blasted a whole bunch of parts in there, and my media is a little dirty. So this is the best time to do cases and stuff like this. Then that way, when I'm done with these cases, I'll go ahead and dump my media in my cabinet, and then it'll be ready for clean blasting again. Anyway, I hope this video helps you, and like I said, we're just doing a little gasket removal, and then what I do is I put these cases in the sandblaster and blast them down real nice, get all the dirt and stuff off of them, and then after that I wet blast them, and then you saw the results. So we've got this thing pretty close. I mean, it's ready, almost ready for the sandblaster. I'll go ahead and knock this whole case down with some brake cleaner, get all the rest of the oil and all the rest. I got to pull this bearing out. We're gonna just rip this one out and put a new bearing in it. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, Yorkie Moto Garage, and check out all the rest of my videos. If you like my video, comment and hit the like button. Thank you all for joining. See ya.